In this video, we're going to take a look at my Radian modded Xmacro build, which is a P365X slide on the Xmacro frame and all the Radian parts that it makes it an extremely comfortable and flat shooting concealed carry handgun. I have been talking with Sig to see if I can make it possible for you guys to purchase this slide and frame combo together. That way you don't have to purchase two guns to create this build. I'm still working on that, so make sure you check the kit page for updates. Speaking of which, the best way to support the channel is by becoming a member of the kit page, where I provide discount codes and organize all the links to everything I talk about on the channel. A little side note and kind of big news, I again was nominated by you for a GUNDIES award, and if you wanted to vote for me to win the best gun reviewer, that would mean the world to me. Just visit the homepage of my website and wait for the voting pop-up screen. Thank you so much for nominating me. Huge thank you to the sponsors of the channel, TA Targets, who is way more than just a target company. I partnered with them for a reason. Go check their stuff out. Guns Online, thank you. YouTube absolutely hates them, which means you should love them, and you should love them even more because you can now easily get suppressors through their site. They have literally everything you can need. And of course, Optics Planet, use code GMNM at checkout or use the better code on the kit page. Full disclosure, I worked with Sig to have the base sent over for free for this review, and I also worked with Radian, who sent over their parts for free as well. I do understand that these things are not inexpensive, which is why I'm doing a review, so you can make a better purchasing decision with your hard-earned money. I wasn't paid and I'm under no contracts, which I do feel like I should make clear. I don't sign contracts with anybody who I do reviews with, so feel free to take my opinion for what it is. Starting with the base, and as of right now, like I was saying before, if you wanted to build it how I have it here, you'll need a 3.1 inch barrel and slide from a P365X, which looks like this, and an Xmacro frame. Yes, the slide is not the correct length, which is where the Radian Afterburner Ramjet comes in. The Afterburner was made as a flush fit design with this slide frame combination, and it's so incredibly aesthetic. Despite its benefits, the look alone is enough for me. I wanted this to be a very simple build, so besides the Radian backstrap and magwell and mag baseplate combo, I have the Romeo X red dot and a TLR HLX light, which I'll talk about all those more in a little bit. First, I want to share my honest thoughts on how this thing shoots and whether or not I believe the Afterburner Ramjet makes a difference. I do want to preface this with, for the most part, I really don't think most compensators on handguns really make a noticeable difference when it comes to felt recoil. You're still shooting a 9mm out of a short barrel, you're going to feel that no matter what. What I will say is, when it comes to muzzle rise, the Afterburner is absolutely insane. I've never used a compensator that can do what the Afterburner can. Their technology is phenomenal. There is a noticeable difference in muzzle rise. This is for sure the flattest shooting handgun I own, and that's strange for me to say because it's also one of the shortest barreled handguns I have. Really cool technology there. So as for the barrel and the Afterburner combination, I would say Radian created an incredible product. As for their magwell and backstrap combo, I would say it definitely feels premium and it looks extremely aesthetic, but I'm not sure it's completely necessary for the build. If you could only pick one, absolutely get the Ramjet Afterburner over the backstrap magwell combo. If you can get both, then you're no doubt going to love the setup. I do love how the magwell slides over the frame with the grip, giving a really secure feel to the setup. The whole thing feels really sturdy and high-end. Their base pads are the same, and their magwell is compatible with a lot of different plates, so feel free to run what you have. I ran it with some of my SLR plates and extensions, and everything fit and ran fine. But yes, theirs look more aesthetic and matches the vibe, so if you prefer that, then they are great as expected. I've been running this Romeo X Compact for a while now. I have it on quite a few of my guns, and I personally really like them. I don't love the single pane open housing version, but the fully enclosed housing version is phenomenal. The only issue I've had with this version is when it gets dusty inside, because the glass is so deep in there, it's difficult to clean, and that's pretty annoying. That issue is fixed with the enclosed, so if you have a choice, make sure you go with the enclosed emitter. I love the buttons on the side and the fact that the battery is easily accessible. Solid overall red dot. The HLX has quickly become my new favorite compact light option. It's extremely bright and has all the quality you expect from a streamlight. Huge fan of it so far, no issues at all. It's been great. I went with the HLX because I was looking for something new and I knew I'd be able to get the holsters I wanted, which this first one here is my usual appendix carry setup from Tier 1 Concealed. It's their Access Elite in Recon Sandstorm, which I liked because it matched the build. I've always loved and recommended Tier 1. I do think they make one of the best conceal carry holsters out there, so definitely can recommend. And the second holster I have here is from Works Holsters. I told them I needed something I could connect a Safariland fork to, and they were able to provide me exactly what I was hoping for. I would say if you can't find a holster with the setup you're looking for, there's a good chance Works made a holster for what you have. Huge fan of them. They also make a great product for tons of different combinations of guns and lights, which is why I like them so much. Good quality, always happy with their stuff. So really plain and simple, this is the build. Overall, I would say if you're on the fence about building this thing out, if you have the money, it's definitely a fantastic shooting gun. As an EDC conceal carry, I really can't think of anything I don't like about it besides the price, but if you don't mind it, it's awesome. Radian really did do an amazing job with their products here. Of course, even though this will be an extremely flat shooting gun, you still need to train in order to feel confident and capable when it comes to protecting innocent life. Please go to the range and get some good training in. It's the only way to improve these life-preserving skills. I do apologize for the delay in content. I've been waiting for some things to come in for the builds I'm working on, but I have some really amazing builds coming in the near future, including a brand new 300 Blackout, which I think might be one of the best builds I've ever made. So stay tuned for that. I will see you in the next one.